Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Here we go. All right, my internet crapped out on me there. I don't know what happened there. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have one person watching. It's probably my wife, who's amazing. Anyway, Cannoli Sasquatch. That's my nickname. It was given to me by the person I want to start a podcast with. His name's Tanner. We used to work together. He's insane, but I love the guy, and we've been talking about this for a long time. And hopefully, my internet doesn't crap out on me again. There's my kid in the background. Talking about this for a long time, wanting to do this. I'm sorry, I'm looking up, but I have a cheap camera that's down here, and I'm looking at monitors. So anyway, I'm trying to do this. Hey, there's my boy Tanner. Tanner Moore. So we have an idea. We had a plan, an idea. We've been talking about, just haven't put it to fruition yet. We're talking about doing a podcast. I won't always look like this in the podcast. So this is really weird. Basically, what happened is during COVID, I had to work from home for the last few years. I have a small townhouse. I don't have space for an extra room. I'm currently occupied by my 14-year-old daughter. We're going to go ahead and use this as a home office for now. I have to move to another office soon, so I won't have this computer set up for a while, but we'll still make it work. Hope you can hear me okay. Can everybody hear me okay? Everybody hear? Yeah, I like nice background. It's your kitchen. Wife's talking to me. So anyway, I got 3 subscribers. So this is where it starts, right? I've been wanting to do this. I have no idea how to edit videos on YouTube. I don't even know how to make videos on YouTube. So I'm going to do live for now. Who's my decorator? That would be you, honey. I know Tanner's watching in the chat right now because I can see he has 4 people following. So it's probably all 4 people that I know. Anyway, this is a really weird setup. It's a cheap setup. This is where it all starts, though. This is where everybody starts. Nobody knows what the hell they're doing. I was told by people to just do anything. Start a video, start making videos. I got a better microphone today, finally. I'm going to get a boom mic stand for it eventually. Eventually, Tanner and I are going to get together, probably at his house, because he's got a little bit of a better setup. When he stops having kids, we'll have time to do this. Just kidding, Tanner. I love you. So anyway, one thing I love about the guy I work for with Craig and Tanner, very similar. They're go-getters, ambitious. I've been following YouTube live streams and videos for a long time. Recently, I'd say in the last 6 months, I've really got involved with the idea of doing this. I really wanted to do not so much maybe a YouTube, but a podcast. There's a million podcasts out there. There's Joe Rogan, who's the king, and then there's everybody else. I want to do a podcast because I want to talk about current events. I want to be in the now, and it could be about everything. My inspiration for myself, right now, is Geeks and Gamers. For the 3 or 4 people that are watching, Geeks and Gamers basically inspired me to try something, along with Nerdrotic, along with other podcasts that Tanner's referred me to. So the whole idea is to get going on this. You see my kid in the background there. As you can tell, I'm very raw at this. I only got 3 people in here now. I have no idea where this is going to go. It's just something that we're testing out. It's going to take a lot of time and planning to do this. We have to get together, talk about a plan. I don't know how to even video record a podcast. So this is all so effed up. So we're going to talk about everything from current events, politics, to the nerd stuff, video games, movies, comic books. Kind of, like I said, inspiration from Geeks and Gamers, how they started doing the same thing I'm doing, but they started a long time ago, and they're blowing up. This may not gain traction. It may gain traction. I have no idea. I hopefully won't be doing this from a room near my kitchen for the rest of my life. Hopefully I'll have a space to do this in. But we're going to try. So anyway, this is something we're just testing out. I have a name for the podcast. We have an idea, general idea. I have to look into software and recording software and stuff like that. Even if we did this once a week or once a month, It's a start. I might do live streams if I have more than 3 subscribers. That would be cool. But that takes time. So anyway, that's basically it. This is gonna be my first video on my channel. I wanted to make it kind of short and just kind of go from there. So obviously, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This is going to be very interesting to see how this all gets planned out. But right, everybody starts somewhere. This is literally a start of something. There might be times where I can't always stream. Again, having to take this set up and move it to an office for a while is going to kind of hurt. I'm looking into maybe getting my own computer and having it built, but I don't know. It's just an extra cost. I don't know right now if I can do that, but we'll look into it. I have this really cheap webcam that I'm using. I'm hoping it's coming out okay. I have no idea. But we'll see. I'm pretty sure the 2 subscribers that are left watching this right now are my wife and kid, because I have no idea. I think Tanner bounced because he's doing something with his kid. So anyway, we're going to talk about everything, current day stuff. Like I said, geek culture stuff. We're going to kind of hit all strides. I think the podcast might be a little more refined. As you can tell, I have discolored teeth, so that's fun. Not the best looking dude in the world, but I do work hard. We're going to try to do something, and whether or not, like I said, it lasts, it works, I have no idea. That's really up to you guys, but I wanted to try to make something to start, just kind of get our faces, my face out there. I'll get Tanner on here maybe eventually. We'll do a YouTube video. Thanks, Tanner. Appreciate you, buddy. This is really wild. I don't know. I'm really nervous in front of a camera. I don't have the appearance of somebody who should be in front of a camera. I'm more of a voice. I think I have a better voice recorded than I do. Tanner's the looks. Tanner's all just Irish, ex-military goodness. He's the greatness. So he has good ideas. We have good ideas. We want to do something soon. Anyway, the reason why, little background on the name. Tanner's more is a buddy I work with a while back at a job, and hit it off right away. Have a lot in common, a lot of things not in common. We balance each other out. I think I go to him for advice on things, and then sometimes vice versa. He's an avid gamer. He's also a comic book nerd, which I love because I'm not. So I can bounce ideas off of him and talk about everything that's going on in the comic book industry right now and how they're screwing everything up. And he's also a family man. I'm a family man. He's got another one on the way. I hope, unbelievable. I'm very happy for them. His wife, Kat, as well. It's going to be his wife. It is his wife, Cassie Tanner, right? It's your wife. Let's face it. Awesome family they have there. But he's ambitious. He's a go-getter. He kind of motivated me to do this a little bit too. So lately I've just been, I want to stop saying I want to start doing. Been watching a lot of podcasts lately, a lot of research. So anyway, I'm hoping the video is coming out okay. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, like I said. Anyway, backstory for the names. So Cannoli Sasquatch is a name Tanner gave me when I was working with him. It was a gamer tag he said I needed to have because my nickname in the office we work with was Cannoli Sasquatch. Made sense. I'm a giant man, 6'5". At that time, I was over 400 pounds. I know. Now I went on keto, lost a bunch of weight after an illness. We'll talk about that on a podcast. I was in the hospital for a while. It was really bad last year, a year and a half ago. Lost a lot of weight. I'm down to 258, 260. But I'm still 6'5", and I look like a Sasquatch, and I like cannolis. So naturally, he gave me that nickname. His nickname, which is I love. He's part Irish. So his nickname is the Whiskey Banger. It's perfect. It's perfect. Whiskey and Cannoli podcast was what I like the name of the podcast to be. I think it's a perfect name. Like I said, we're very honest people. One of the reasons why I like I was attracted to listening to Geeks and Gamers and Nerdrotic and Eric July, Rippa, who's doing a great job with his comic book universe, the Rippaverse. These guys are real. They're honest. They tell it like it is. They're not afraid to put themselves out there, and their fans appreciate that. They're not going to shill for corporations. They're not going to shill for views. They're going to take advantage of stupid people who do stupid things on the internet and profit from that. And I respect them for that. I want to kind of do the same once in a while here on YouTube. I want to do a podcast with Tanner, video podcast. And again, this is going to be very raw. No, I'm not going to do much editing in the beginning. I'm not going to have an intro. I have no idea. Buffalo Booty Hole, my wife is right. That's his gamer tag, which is amazing. Buffalo Booty Hole is his gamer tag, which is fantastic. Anyway, I think Whiskey Banger, though, is great for a YouTube channel name for Tanner. I think it's perfect. But Buffalo Booty Hole is his gamer tag. Anybody wants to go look on PlayStation Network, Buffalo Booty Hole, I'm Cannoli Sasquatch, obviously. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Like I said, you might see my face on here once in a while. I have no subscribers. So a lot of live videos are going to have not much. I don't even, like I said, know how to make a video and edit it correctly. It's going to be very sloppy. But like I said, you got to start somewhere. This is basically my first, foray into this. I'm very just kind of hesitant, but we got to do something. We got a good job, got a great boss. This is a side thing for now. Hopefully, eventually it turns into something else. I think it can. I think Tanner and I are talented enough and just crazy enough to keep doing this until it works. Obviously, I'm really excited to work with him because he's a very funny guy. He's very got a great personality. We get along great. And when I'm wrong, he'll tell me, put me in my place, but in a good way. He was a good teacher and a leader at the place we worked. He trained me, and he was excellent at what he did. So we got along really quick. Besides him being a Nebraska Cornhusker fan, everything else is great. Is great with him. His fiance is a Ohio State Buckeye fan, which really I let it slide because I like her, and she's part Italian, so am I. So we it's okay. Go Big Red. Soon, buddy, 46 days, Tanner, till football starts, college football? We don't watch the NFL really much anymore, and there's obvious reasons for that, and I don't want to go into that right now. That'll be part of the podcast. But be careful there, Tanner. See, that's tough. You got two Big Ten big teams in that conference who live in the same household, Nebraska and Ohio State. I don't care what you say about Nebraska. Maybe, they haven't been great, and they're coming up. Tanner and I joke around, but they're coming up. Frost is doing some big things over there in Ohio State. So, 46 days. There you go. And they're going to Ireland. Hey, you know what, Tanner? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make it big. We're going to do your little side thing that you want to do. We'll do that together eventually. We're going to do this podcast. We're going to make a lot of money eventually. That way we can go see Husker and Penn State Nittany Lion games in person. And maybe even comment on them on our podcast. Tell Cassie I love her too. She's awesome. I got to see you guys. We got to hang out soon. We got to do a podcast together, though, Tanner. Me and you got to discuss this. I know we're both super busy. I know you're busy working, side hustles you're trying to do. So am I. So we'll get together real soon, and we'll try to do something. Like I said, maybe if I even come over there, we can get an idea of a strategy. I have no idea how to record anything on an actual audio podcast and put it in here unless we want to do a video form of it. I don't know what I'm doing, but we can just do more of these. So, and then maybe you can even join me on a YouTube stream, Tanner. Even if there's 4 or 5 people in here, it's a start, right? And then hopefully there's views to this and we can catch on. But anyway, so we're going to have a lot of fun, I think, doing this. Like I said, you might not see me for a while after this first stream. Just because I got to get a lot of other stuff, my other job, full-time job going. Tanner and I have he's got some plans for some big things for himself, and so do I. But I'm going to help him out with something in the future here, in the near future here, to kind of another side hustle. But we're going to keep moving on. Anyway, we're going to talk about everything. What I love about Tanner, though, too, is that not only sports, not only video games, geek culture, he's big on, and I like that. He's very well diversified as far as his expansion of knowledge with things, including money, which is amazing because I'm not good with money and he is. We could talk about that on the podcast, finances, everything going on in the world from, like I said, politics to movies to streaming services to, I don't know, whatever. You can even get the lives in maybe once in a while, but I don't know if Tanner wants to do that because that might be tough. Because if they get on, Tanner, we won't have time to talk, and you know that's going to be true. So anyway, yeah, I again, we'll get more into the background. I might do another live stream here soon. I'm going to move into another office. I got to take my work equipment, like I said, in a few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm not going to have this set up. I might try to do it from a laptop that I have, which the laptop sucks. I got to get better equipment. Cassie subscribed to me. You're awesome, Cassie. Now I got 4 or 5 subscribers. Oh, dude, see, Tanner's right. If the ladies take this over, I got to tell you something, Tanner, and tell me if I'm wrong. Talk about people who should start a podcast. Jamie and Cassie, even doing live streams like this occasionally, wouldn't they be amazing? I'm not going to wear muscle shirts all the time on my streams. It's just, it's an Italian thing. Yeah, whatever. I should have that, the gold chain and the horn, the Italian horn. Thank you, Cassie, for subscribing. You're awesome. I nearly need about 1,000 more. And then I think I start getting monetized, I think. So maybe you could talk to some people and some friends at work. Yeah. See, Tanner's right, man. These guys would take over the whole stream, and it would not be good. Well, it'd be good for them, not for Tanner and I. We'll just be sitting there. One thing, see, thanks, Cassie. You wear your Italian horn. I appreciate that. I have to get one now. Eventually, I will have a normal background. I'm trying to work on a little. My wife's trying to work. Jamie's trying to work on a thing in the background. I like this background, actually, though. It's kind of nice. It's weird that I have a setup like this, but again, small house. You do what you can. I want to see in the future, maybe Tanner. I don't know how we can do this. Getting a setup for you. I have an extra microphone here. Oh yeah, I have a Cannoli Sasquatch shirt. I got a Cannoli Sasquatch shirt that was made for me from my wife, for my kid, and my wife for my Father's Day gift. So I gotta definitely wear that on my streams. But I have a microphone here, Tanner. I have an extra microphone. I don't know if you have, I think you have a MacBook. We could set up maybe a link where we could do a live stream. I don't care how stupid it is, how dumb this looks. We got to start somewhere. I know this is probably not the most exciting thing anybody wants to do at 8:35. Our time is listen to me talk because I'm just babbling at this point. We got to get some ideas. He's got a MacBook Pro. Perfect. So maybe we could somehow do a live stream once in a while. I know it's tough for you, Tanner, because you got a little one, and I know your wife works late. Thank you, Cassie. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Little things like that. It's always the people. See, I love people like this, Cassie and Tanner. They're very supportive. They don't knock an idea. My wife's the same way. Very supportive because you just don't know. And why not? Life's really short. I learned last year I've been getting sick. And like I said, we'll go into that in the podcast or another live stream. I got really sick. I don't want to. It was bad. It was a bad situation, and it made me kind of open my eyes to things. And I don't just want to sit on the sidelines and pretend and kind of. I don't want to be that person that regrets not doing anything and then envies people for their success. I want to be the guy who creates the success. Like I said, I have no issue doing a stream like this every once in a while. And then I would like people to jump on. People that I know, people I don't know, I don't care. I would love to do this with Tanner, though, because we've talked about it for a while, and I think he's the perfect person to start something with. I think he's, like I said, he knows a lot about things. He reads a lot. Besides being, was it Swiss and Irish? We'll give him a pass for that, but it does help. I think it's great. We're both very busy people. Him more than me because he's got a kid. Potential, he's got a busy job. His wife works hard as a nurse. She's awesome. But we can make this work if we make the time. And just little things, little quick streams, quick videos. I don't know how to edit my own videos. I'm going to look into that too in the future. I might do more live streams than anything. So we'll see. I hope this sounds okay. I got a new mic today. I have no idea if this sounds good or not. I have no idea, but I think it does. I don't know how to even share screen stuff to I see people do this on live streams all the time where I see them share something off of another screen and put it here. I don't know how they do that. There must be software involved. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea how that works. So I know there's a lot to talk about in the world right now. There's a lot going on in the world right now. There's a big a big shift in the country with a lot of things, and I'm not going to talk about where I land on those things right now. That's for future videos and podcasts. I do think it's important to talk about. I don't want to get overly political, but there are important things to talk about. There's a lot of stuff happening in the country I want to talk about with Tanner, especially. I want to get his views on things. The guy was in the military, in the army, saw a lot of stuff. That stuff we won't get into. That's personal. But I like his experience. I'll talk to him about his experiences. He was also a cop for a while. My dad was he's a retired police officer. We both lived in the world. Him more than me, obviously. He's seen a lot. So I think it's awesome when he does talk about certain things. Not so much like graphic details, but more of just the ins and outs and little innuendos of the military and how it's changed and where we are now. And, he's changed his views somewhat on things. He's a family man now, which I can't believe. I still can't get over, Cassie, that you turned this guy into a family man, first and foremost. He has changed completely. Tanner, I don't care what you say. You have changed as a man because of this woman. You know what they say, every strong man has a woman, whatever. It is true, though. You find the right person to kind of help you with these things, who's supportive, and they do. It does add a lot. But yeah, I don't know, Tanner, if you're listening, should we get Tim on the podcast? Or even on a live stream? Could you imagine the chaos that would ensue if Tim was on here? Oh, guys, I love him. I love him, Tim. Tim, if you're listening, please. Yeah, see, Tanner's right. When you find your soulmate, it's really true. Tanner will get a word in. I'm just talking now because I'm doing this alone. Tanner, I'm going to listen. Tanner and Jamie, my wife, I know I overtalk people. I cut people off a lot. I really got to work on that. These streams are once in a while are good for me to get everything out. Tanner will get a word in otherwise. Because Tanner will chop me in half. He'll give me that, what is it, the knife edge, that his knife edge that he does? Knife hand. It scares the shit out of me. Tim would have to be a guest. I think Cassie's right. I think we would do good together. I think once we get a format down and learn how to do this and get an intro and edit things, eventually we'll do well. Even once a month, I would honestly, what I would love is once a week to get with Tanner and do this. I know it's very tough because our schedules don't always line up. And, he's got a kid who he's got to watch sometimes. And I know knife edge, Tanner's knife edge is beautiful. Eventually we'll go ahead and definitely work on this. I think hopefully soon we'll set something up. Hey, Tanner, there's always a cold beer, cheeseburger date we can go on, a bro date, and talk about what we could do, plan things out. I don't know how the hell we're going to do this, but from what I understand, it's not as hard as you think. It's just getting views. And I know people who have been working at this that I personally see and know on you, not know, but acquainted. I have acquaintances on YouTube that I've been doing this for 5 years and only get like 200-300 subscribers. Mandate, that's what it's called. But we can also do a podcast together, do a stream like this, or like I'm reading now, do the chat, doing it separately if we have to. Ideally, what would be awesome, even if we had to, I would like to do an in-person podcast once in a while, even once a month. Just be face-to-face with each other and do it. I think that would be awesome, maybe. But you can do them through YouTube. You can do it through a stream or software and then download it. You could do a video. I can do a video and somehow edit it. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but we could try this. How's the video quality in the chat? This is a cheap camera that I got for work. I want to get a better one, but is it coming through clear? Is it not too crappy? You can let me know in the chat. So I really hope this works. Okay. My kid says it's good. She would know. She's on these damn apps 24 hours a day. I want to do this. I want to show people in the world that you can start from any point. And I want to show my daughter that not to be afraid to take chances. The risks are scary. Life is scary. You really don't know. Thanks, Tanner. You really don't know until you try. So I might pop on here once in a while at night, do a little bit of a podcast or just a little thing, talk about events. I got to see though. Maybe I could talk to Tanner about this soon. Getting him. I have an extra mic. Like I said, it's a cheap one, but it works for you for your MacBook. And then I don't know if you have. Do you have a camera? Does your MacBook have a built-in camera, or do you have a camera like a webcam? Or I got to talk to you about that because might be able to do this together on a stream. Seriously, just like, you know, hey, I'm going to tell you, hey, what day is good for you, and do a stream like this after hours. I don't know what time your kid goes to bed now. Getting a little older, and if he's like you, he probably doesn't sleep very much because he's probably crazy like his father. But I gotta visit you anyway soon. I want to see him. He's built in. Okay, so that might work. Maybe we should try this and see how this works. Maybe soon. Maybe this weekend. I don't know if you're available. I know there's some scheduling stuff we can work out maybe. But we can talk about everything. We got ideas. Man. We can talk about everything. You know, I want it to be very casual, very bro. Hey, just like I'm sitting with my friends like we normally do when we go out or hang together and just talk. Editing videos for YouTube, I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know how to edit a video, but they have their own software. I don't even know how to make a video and add stuff into it. Okay, so he's asleep. Okay, sleep by 7. Wow, that's impressive. Okay, we might be able to make that work. This weekend's free. Okay, so what we'll do maybe is I'll get a plan together. Like I said, I got to take this setup away, which sucks for a while. I do have a laptop that I can maybe use. It's not the greatest system in the world. It's really cheap, but it might work at least for live streams. I won't be able to edit much. I'm not inviting myself over. My wife thinks I'm inviting myself over. I'm not inviting myself over to Tanner's house. I would like to go to Tanner's house and hang out with him and talk about this. Tanner, did I insinuate that I was inviting myself over? I'm sorry. I want Tanner to start his own YouTube channel, by the way. Yeah, there's my kid. And then I want to talk to him about getting his name up in YouTube. Buffalo Booty Hole is great, though. So I don't know, Tanner. I mean, it's either that or Whiskey Banger. I think Whiskey Banger because that's the name of the podcast we're going to do. So anyway, anything that in the future we're going to start maybe like when I do a live stream with Tanner, we might start with subjects and just move on. Again, I got to figure out how to add links into the live stream where I can kind of cut and paste video. I have multiple monitors for now. That might work. If not, we'll just chat. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know how to pause this stuff. I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so I know how to mute the mic. That's cool. Other than that, I don't know how these other people do this stuff on YouTube. I see Whiskey Banger and Cannoli. I think Whiskey and Cannoli's podcast is the perfect name for this. It suits us both. And I think it's just perfect. So I think that's where we're going to go with. This might be the most boring stream you've probably ever heard because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to do this. But I want to thank the people who inspired me to do this. And they're never going to probably know that I made this video because they don't even know who the hell I am. I want to give a big shout out, though, to Tanner for kind of talking me into doing this and being with me on this. Because without having somebody to lean on, and I know I got my family, I got my wife, I got my kid, my parents would be supportive, but I'm talking about a partner in this. Irish and tie. Having a partner in this is great. The funny thing is a lot of until you do something, you don't gain the experience that you need. But I think watching so many videos and seeing how they kind of format things is a good indicator. Researching this is a good indicator. I don't know how to tag people. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know how to do any of this. How do you tag people? I can create a poll. I can add a reaction. Everything else, I'm lost. So I'm going to have to look into this while I'm working from home for now. This is easy. Again, there might be some disruption in this when I go into our physical office, our new physical office for my work. In the meantime, hopefully it's only till October and I can get this stuff back home. I need my wife to go ahead somehow and figure out how to get $1,000 though, so I can build a computer I can use at home with this stuff. I got the new microphone, got a cheap webcam for now, but it works. I just need hardware. We'll see. We'll look into that. Other than that, I think everything else is great. I think also for my buddy Tanner, we have a lot to talk about. We have this thread on our text messaging thread from my buddy, one of my buddies, Tim and Tanner. We talk all day long, right, Tanner? We go nuts. I mean, it's hours worth. There might be times we don't always interact with each other right away because we're working different jobs at different times, but we talk about everything, the stupidest things in the world to important things. Tanner and Tim will go on their their gun weapon tangents, and I'm just like, well, okay, I'll sit here and listen. Jamie will start an OnlyFans. See, Tanner's right. It never stops. The threads never stop. Tim likes to talk a lot. Tanner likes to counteract him a lot. I just jump in and say, haha, that was funny. Basically, right, Tanner? It's pretty much what happens. But it's fun. So I was like, why not put this in a podcast form? I think that would be amazing. Why not? So we have a lot that we can talk about. And I figured with Tanner, we discussed this. Why not just do this for just as a hobby? Tim never shuts up. Oh my God. Oh, there you go. Look at Cassie. Cassie, you're awesome. Thank you for sending me that link here to how to do a YouTube. No, you know what? I appreciate that. See, this is what I mean. When you have the people to help you, it goes a long way. And I think this is a good start. Can do the episodes. I can do small episodes and edit them into episodes. Right now, this is going to go live onto my YouTube channel. I don't even know how to get views on this. Nobody's going to see this probably. I loaded a MLB The Show video last year. I got 36 views. Who the hell watched that 36 times? Nobody knows me. So I don't know. Maybe it was a special tag. I have to edit. Those threads are X-rated. So anyway, we're gonna look into some things here, and I want to start something. And Tanner, what the hell? I'm looking at what is your avatar? What is your picture on your YouTube channel? Is that a horse? I can't make that out. I'm sorry, I'm blind. I see everybody else's. I just don't see yours. But I think what I would love to see someday is the viewership on this be higher. Of course. Maybe we can get Tim on here to watch. We have a good group of friends. We have a lot of people we can bring on just to bullshit all day. Dark Knight Returns. I'm so sorry. God, I can't believe I missed that. 36. Jamie reviewed my video. Did you really review my video 36 times? Wow, that's great, but it's also depressing that nobody likes me enough to go on my videos. Dark Knight Returns. By the way, this is one of the things we're going to talk about eventually. Dark Knight Returns might be one of my favorite Batman movies, period, animated or not. But this is discussions we're going to get into. Stupid things like this. Real hardcore issues maybe about politics of what's going on in the country. We're going to talk about music if we want to, movies. On the live streams, it's all open to anything. Editing videos, which I have to learn how to do eventually. Could be short videos about anything. I know YouTube has algorithms. I know they have specific things that they like for you to do. Within their algorithms, they don't like you to really have one channel talking about multiple things. It has to be about one thing generally and stick to that thing. So that's why political channels do very well. That's why only sports channels do only well. Movie entertainment channels, only do well. Jamie's telling me to wrap it up. I do tend to talk a lot. No, Tim doesn't know anything about movies or TV shows. Nothing. He would be good, though, with... What would he be good at? I mean, sports talk. He's a little crazy. Weapon stuff. Our friend Tim would be great at just bullshitting. He's perfect at that. He can really turn any subject into subject matter. He's amazing like that. He would just go on tangents, just get angry for no reason, go crazy like he does on the thread for no reason. But it's so entertaining. I think NFL gun stuff, we'll talk about that, Tanner. Again, we talk a lot about that stuff. I know YouTube doesn't love that kind of talk. MLB talk, I could talk to Tanner about. I could talk to Tim about baseball stuff because we like baseball. Tanner hates baseball. This is one of the reasons why I love Tanner, though. He's honest about his opinions. He sticks to his convictions. I love baseball, even though the sport's changed a lot. I don't love what's going on. I love baseball. He doesn't. But one thing I always respected about Tanner is he did tell me once, I respect your fandom because you're diehard. You love your baseball team. See, baseball sucks. And you know what's funny? I understand why people don't like the sport. But again, this is a discussion for another time when we do a podcast together or a live stream together. We'll talk about this stuff. And Tanner, get your family, get your friends to subscribe to you, to me. So when we do streams together, we get more viewership. I don't even know if there's really money involved in this. I don't know how any monetization works. I think you have to have like 1,000 subscribers and so many views on your videos. But this is a start. Like I said, one thing Tanner and I do have in common is pop culture stuff. An affection for family life. Like I said, he's a great resource for money stuff. I'm not. I'm more of a tech guy. I can do the tech stuff. We balance each other out. And you know what? What I love about having a partner like that is that we could talk about subjects. He could make me see things that I didn't see, objectively or subjectively even. And we can kind of just discuss through these things. We might not always agree, but we can talk. Jamie's only friend subscribe. Oh, who's your? Oh, it's Cat. You talking about? Yeah. Well, I gotta get my parents to subscribe, even though they don't know how to work a remote or a TV or any device that was made after 1980, because they're just old. So we'll do this. Tanner, let's talk this weekend. I know we're busy, man. I know. Trust me, I know you're super busy. And, you like I said, you got a lot of other things going on the side, but I think it's awesome that I wanted to get started. I think this is a good start. And I don't even know how, I'm not really going to edit this much. There's an edit thing here. I don't know how to do any of this. I'm going to reach out. I'm going to read this. Cassie, again, thank you for that video link to interviewing people and how to set that up on YouTube. I'm going to look into future things about editing. Again, like I said, I'm going to miss this setup for a while. If my wife starts an OnlyFans, I'll let her do it for a month. Just get that money for a computer, and I could build my own computer and do this. I actually like the background a lot more than I thought, even though it looks weird that I'm in as a kitchen behind me, and I got to get the camera at a better angle up. It's not bad. Not as bad as I thought. Hand out business cards at Walmart when you go watch. Jesus. So I don't want to bore anybody else. I didn't think I would be on this for 37 minutes. It's getting late here where we are. Everybody's going to be going to sleep soon because we have to get up for work tomorrow. But the hustle never stops. I want to thank everybody who did watch. Appreciate everybody, all 4 or 5 of you. You know who you are. Appreciate this. Tanner, let's get started on this. This is the beginning. Like I said, we got to discuss some other things on the side. I know you were getting some stuff going. My kids cheering me on. Shut the curtains. Yeah, okay. Again, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. This is so weird. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do when I end the stream. Do I have to edit this? This is the strangest thing I've ever done in my life because it's so new to me. Another problem is that I can't really do a lot of live streams during the day because I work. It's very noisy in this area. My dog constantly barks at everybody walking by. The lighting's a little weird unless I can shut everything off. It's just a weird setup. I don't have an extra bedroom. Tanner did have an extra bedroom, but there's a reason why he can't use that anymore. So, by the way, congratulations, you guys. Very happy for you both. Love you guys. Jamie and I are here for you. So is Juliana. If you need anything, Jamie wants me to get off. I'm babbling. I am babbling. Okay. This is where I need a partner. So anyway, thank you for everybody who watched. Appreciate all the support. Cassie, Tanner, my wife, Jamie, my daughter, Juliana. You guys are awesome for the support. This is funny. They came down laughing at me when they saw this because this is very awkward. But I'm starting. So I hope you have the... Oh, God. So anyway, we're going to get going on this. I'm going to say goodnight for now. And appreciate everybody. Everybody have a great night. And Tanner, we got to come up with a catchphrase or slogan when we end our shows. I don't know how to end this show, except I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And sorry that you had to sit through this for 40 minutes and waste your night on me, but I appreciate it. So we're going to turn that 4 or 5 subscription model that we have now into 5,000 eventually. Promise you that. It might take 53 years, but it's going to happen. So again, Tanner, Cassie, Jamie, Julian, whoever's out there, get some people to subscribe to the channel. I don't know if they're going to like what I say. I hope you have the day you see. Tanner knows what it is. How do you know about that, Tanner? Somebody watches TikTok videos. Okay. I appreciate that, Tanner. I really do. So I might do another stream tomorrow. I need somebody out there in the YouTube universe or somebody I know, wink, wink, to come up with a picture of a cannoli, Sasquatch eating a cannoli. Somebody's got to do that for me. I have a cannoli thumbnail right now. It's just a generic one because I'm just starting this out. So anyway, I stole it from your wife. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you knew. See, yeah, there you go. You got, I don't know. This is lady on TikTok. What's her name again? I don't even know who she is. She's hilarious. My wife sends me her videos. She's just ripping on people all day. These psychos in the world. It's really funny. But I'm gonna say goodnight now. Appreciate you all. I might be back tomorrow night for another short stream just to kind of test things out. And like they say on the YouTube channels I follow, I think you have to like the video and then hit the bell to first subscribe, then hit the like video, then share it, which I don't know who the hell you would share this with, and then turn your notifications on. I think there's a bell in the app or on the phone or on the web. You click it and it tells you when I come on live or when there's a new video. You might not get a lot of those, but it'll be something. So anyway, love you all. Tanner, Cassie, have a great night. Say hello to the baby Batman Easton for me, and I will see you tomorrow.